advanced requirements for our youth and teen grappling MMA program. This is what we need you to know for testing. Okay, it gets more and more important the further you go in the ranks. So we need you to remember that beginner stuff, the O-Soto-Otoshi, the O-Soto-Gari, and then we were throwing with the intermediate ranks to the armbar. We're going to do that here with the advanced students as well. Okay, so from here, watch what I'm doing to his legs. And you're going to accidentally do this. This is why we're including it in the curriculum. It is a variation of the throw. Sometimes you accidentally get both their legs. We don't want you to feel like you did something wrong, but we want you to know the difference between it and the other throws. So the first throw, we just here, we push him over. The second throw, we kick his leg back. The third throw, we make him go with both legs. So I reach my leg past his second leg, that one, right? So we'll stand back up for that. Okay, so I'm here, I come in both legs. It can be the O-Soto-Otoshi or the Gari. Just remember, you go that if it's a Gari, you go hands if it's Otoshi. Now when I go here though, he does what a lot of people do, right? You put your shin in and you want to start doing, you know, maybe a little armbar. So he starts pushing here. Then we're going to reach inside like that. We're going to put our hand over here. We're going to spin around. A lot of you are going to feel like you need to pull your, it's extra. Just leave it in there. There'll be a little wedge down here that will help you get the submission. So we're going to lean back, and there's the tap. Easy. Look, barely have to do anything. Pull with his pinkies facing that way. Let's pull that way. If we want to go this way, harder to escape, we just turn the hand that way. Okay? So let's see that again with the near side armbar, or far side armbar, right? So we go here, boom. Last cycle, we're here, off of our throw, but we gotta go down. He goes to push here, I go reach inside, like that. Put your hand on the mat, and we're gonna swing through. We've got our arm bar, fall back, get the tap, okay? Now, let's pair this with the knee and center break, okay? So, here, we widen out, we come knee and center, we break. Now from here, what we wanna see, we're doing this here, and I'm gonna reach in just like I did from the throw. I put my hand in, okay? This will not be good enough. We need to go under his arm. This is called an underhook, okay? Now, we wanna pass and go all the way around his head. Remember we were talking before about that north-south position, kind of new, right? But advanced ranks, you've seen that. We're gonna swing around, we post our hand, and we do the far side spinning armbar from our guard pass. Let's see that again. Widen out, break, knee up, here. Far side spinning armbar from our guard pass. Okay, now, our flow drill variation. Right, we're doing knee and center, slider pass for beginners and intermediates. Need you to know both. The back step. Also, we want to see you be able to do a double under. Beginners even are passing with a single underguard pass, right? So what we want to do here, we widen out. As soon as it breaks, we go both inside. We pull him up like this, okay? Now, I just pick a side, I post my hand, and I want to come up to my feet like this, okay? So I pick a side, I go across, I come up. Now I look up. When I looked up, it almost gave me enough room for his leg to go on by. All right, now, as I go to start putting Mr. George inside mount, he starts turning towards me, pull his legs over, and we mount. Now, advanced root students, I want to see you guys catching this arm while it's still down here and rolling him over. Okay? So, Mr. George does knee and center, widens out, he's leaning away, that was nice. He goes double under, nice. Pulls me up on the thighs, okay? Now, from here, his hand's gonna go here, he's gonna come up on his toes, oh, that was a good one, right? Now, I don't like any of this, it really does not feel that good. So I'm gonna turn in here, that's when Mr. George turns on his side, steps over. I caught him, and we're rolling over, okay? So, you know, advanced students, we want to see with your flow drill, we want to see you to be able to do the 3 different passes with it, right? And just some different nuances on escaping mount. They're up, they're down. You know, I caught them while they were coming down. Their arm was under my head when they passed from side mount, so I kept it there and trapped it. Okay, and that's going to be what our other ranks, our experts, our junior black belts, that's going to be what they're tested on, okay? Are those little details and being able to do all of the techniques, all right? So let's go back and think about one of our intermediate techniques here, okay? So that would be our back step. Okay, we did a back step, we did back step to north-south as intermediates. Advanced, what I want to see is widening out, coming knee in the center, and we're breaking. Okay, so I'm going to do my back step to north-south position here, right? I block the hip, and I start clocking, and I'm going to pull him up on his side, almost like I'm doing that arm bar. But instead, I'm going to grab this, my super grip. Hey, this is just like a Kimura from guard, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to put both knees down. It's glued against our chest. If you're bending down like this, hug it. Lean up. Rotate. Put it behind the back, just like we do in guard. And we're going to go for the submission. Okay? So let's look at that again. We do our knee in center. So half the time we're coming up combat-based this cycle. The other half of the time we're coming up in like a windshield wiper pass. Okay? Let's say he's really blocking here. I can go around it. Okay? I block the mat. Right? That traps his hip from escaping. If he starts trying to do a snaky move and get his shin in, I just follow. I just punch the mat and I block. Okay? Now, I'm blocking the north-south. I'm wrapping his arm up. I super grip and I hug. Both knees down. And we do our north-south Kimura. Okay? And that's off of our back step. So remember, when you back step, all right, you're here. Block the hip. And just start going all the way around. You're going to step over his head almost like you're doing an arm bar. You could switch to an arm bar from here. And we go here. Okay? So hug it. Pull it up. Put it behind his back. And we get the tap. All right? All right, advanced ranks, we're going to be going over our sweep. This is the flower sweep, but remember, you're responsible also for the scissor sweep and the double ankle sweep. And your white belt sweep, the sit-up sweep, which is a lot like the double ankle sweep if you think about it, right? So here's what I want to see from our advanced ranks on the flower sweep, okay? And our junior black belts, they'll have a more of an advanced version of this that we've kind of always taught to the higher ranks, okay? So we want their posture to be down. Okay, if I pull George's posture down, see how his hand went on the mat? Okay, so I want to think about kind of catching his hand and stopping it from going on the mat. I could also have an overhook. Okay, but what I've got to do is I've got to pull him down and roll him over like this. Now, like we talked about on our scissor sweep, we want to come up. Okay, so right? I pull him down, I dive under, and I turn, right? Sometimes people will even call this a helicopter sweep because of what you do with your legs. When I started training, that's what everybody was calling it, okay? So here, you pull him down, right, and sit up like this. I've got him all the way to mount instead of being laying here and trying to pull myself up to mount. I want to hitchhike over and follow him, okay? So I can grab his arm here, we're here. But if he puts his hand on the mat, it's going to be harder to sweep it, okay? So I pull him down. I'm under his leg, right? He's just teetering right here. Look, he's not even on the mat over here. And then my legs are going to turn. And I come up to mount, okay? So one more time. Pull him down and up to mount. All right.